Duterte's most virulent insults about his fiercest critics. In his latest verbal scolding, the President of the Philippines has questioned why Brussels has to FK with his country. It's not the first time his uninhibited angry rhetoric has made headlines. Here's a list of Rodrigo Duterte's most infamous tirades. Why do you have to F with us? When the European Parliament passed a resolution concerning his plans to revive the death penalty for drug convicts, Duterte was so angered that he decided to speak in English, presumably to make sure his message was heard loud and clear. Do not impose your culture or your belief in what would be a government in this planet. Do not impose on other countries, especially us, he said during a 2-day visit to Myanmar, as quoted by The Guardian. Why don't you mind your own business? Why do you have to F with us? The controversial leader made clear his distaste for Barack Obama, calling the former president and his entire administration idiots. It came to a point that repeatedly Obama said this, the State Department said this, and everybody there was an idiot, he said, referring to the administration's alleged tactics of digging up human rights accusations rather than engaging in constructive dialogue. So we go, you can go to hell. You can eat your assistance. We do not need it, we will survive, he said. While some might assume Duterte's rhetoric was aimed at all US leaders, it appears that isn't the case. He noted that he has nothing against Americans, vowing to aim for a common language with President Donald Trump. Duterte didn't take kindly to the Catholic Church criticizing his war on drugs, so he lashed out, saying he may even pen his own book about the Church, titled Hypocrisy. I challenge the Catholic Church, he said. You are full of st. You all smell bad, corruption and all. He went on to accuse priests of womanizing and sexual abuse, saying he himself had fallen victim to such abuse. The President and the United Nations aren't exactly on the same page when it comes to his leadership style, so Duterte simply threatened to burn down its headquarters in New York. Responding to worldwide condemnation of his war on drugs, Duterte challenged his critics to file a complaint in the United Nations. He then went on to say he would burn down the United Nations. Days earlier, Duterte had criticized top UN official Zeid Ra'ad al-Hussein as being stupid and a son of a. When the International Criminal Court, ICC, threatened to indict Duterte over extrajudicial killings in the war on drugs, he called the court bull's tea and said he was not scared. He went on to share his disapproval of stupid European lawyers, saying they have brains like a pea. Duterte managed a 2-for-1 deal when he insulted both the United Nations and the European Union in a single speech. I am inviting the United Nations Ban Ki. What's the name of that devil? Ban Ki-moon, Duterte said, inviting the former UN Secretary General to investigate the country's war on drugs. Duterte gave the EU a FU after it condemned the war on drugs. The bloc's criticism, he said, was in atonement for its own sins. They are now strict because they have guilt feelings, he added. Duterte's sharp words came after an EU resolution was adopted on September 15, 2016, calling on authorities to launch an immediate investigation into the extraordinarily high numbers of people killed in the course of the anti-drug crackdown.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. If you like, donate to us, visit home on the page PayPal.